But and you're not wrong. But that's what I mean with Arsenal fans. We need to get away from this, and it's on Arteta to get away from the ideal scenario syndrome. You know, if 14 draws were cut into 7, we're having different conversations. I want to be on the other side now because Liverpool will drop points. Are you going to be there to exploit? Now I've spoken about this. We're not giving credit to them, but yeah, we've gone over this, and I'm all energied out with this. Anyone that's got anything negative to say about Arsenal, suck your mum for a dirty straw. It's as simple as that. Yeah, Paul Scholes, big up you because all you did is laugh. The geezer who made the joke where he probably stole it from Twitter, suck your mum. Jamie Carragher, suck your mum. Simple business. Gyökeres is cool. He's cool. He wears jeans. When you bag against certain man, we're on to them. Because I enjoy this villain shit. Hate my team, hate my club. I'm not like some Arsenal fans are a bit soft. Oh, please be fair to us and all this. Now, fuck that. You hate us more. Hate us more. If we was playing an away game for Arsenal fans and we're playing at a difficult away ground, yeah, and all these people that chat shit are the fans, yeah, and they're slagging us off and that, I'm on the, like, what? Let's have it. Like, let's have it. Just win and shut these pussy holes up now, man. Simple as that. Not you, Scholes, because I actually like you, Scholes. It's all the other twats. We're not giving any more attention to that anyways, man. What I will give attention to, Jamie Carragher, when you're not being a prick, I think this is more valid conversation for us Arsenal fans. He thinks when Kai Havertz is fully fit, he'll start the big games over Gyökeres, which I don't necessarily want, but different horses for different courses. We said before about not judging players after 3 games, but there was a lot of talk before Gyökeres came in of his goal scoring being amazing. But then there was the school of thought of other people saying, I'm not quite sure this guy's good enough for the actual elite. He might not be. What clear-cut chances have you seen? Now we've only seen him for 3 games. He's already scored 2 goals, but he's not the easiest on the eye. We don't need him to be the easiest on the eye. He's definitely not the most aesthetically pleasing. We don't need that. Let the man put the ball in the back of the net. If we was creating hella clear-cut chances and I'm seeing 4 or 5 a game and Gyökeres isn't bagging at least one of them, now it becomes a Gyökeres issue. We've got it. Gyökeres is in the wrong. What I've seen of you in an Arsenal shirt, you're in the wrong occupation, or we've bought you to do something else. You're definitely going to be raising money for charity, which is great, being a marathon runner. You're not here to play football, clearly. And it's all the way Mikel Arteta looks at a striker. He looks at strikers as being the first port of defense and another midfielder, bit like at left back. You're going to have to reinvent yourself. But between Kai Havertz, a fit Jesus, Gyökeres, different horses for different courses. As much as I want Gyökeres being up there for golden boots and Saka this and that and whatnot, just get the job done. I don't care who does it. Just get over the line now. But I'm not talking about Peter Schmeichel. Big up Martin Keown. Nice to see us Arsenal fans, people, seeing our players shine in the international break. Merino got 4 goals. Declan Rice got a goal and 2 assists. Odegaard got 2 assists and a goal. Madueke got his first goal for England. Gyökeres and Zubamendi also got assists. And Ethan Nwaneri scored for England's under-21s. And let's not forget Odegaard. They don't want me to waffle about Odegaard. They don't want... See? What's going on here? He's provided more assists than any other player in UEFA 2026 World Cup qualifying. Look at his numbers versus Moldova. I know it's Moldova. Moldova's probably like Spurs. So, yeah, with North London Derby coming up. 134 touches, 13 passes in the final third, 1 possession 11 times, won 9 duels, had 9 touches in the up box, 8 chances, 3 fouls, 3 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 big chances created, 2 assists, and a goal. Come on. Odegaard presses further than the striker for us. He's dead by the end of every game. But that's the thing. We're in that realm of, we're talking about strikers dropping into midfield, what left backs can do to invert, wingers going backwards, Odegaard, as you said, with the pressing. And I understand the modern day. I actually don't want these things to go away. But Mikel Arteta, can you focus a bit more on what these players can do? Because as much as we live in a day and age now where it's all systemic and people are micromanaging, it is still about the individuals. And we are lacking that. We're trying to, it's going to sound dumb, but it's like we're too logical. Where football is logical, you create more chances, you're more likely to score. You have better players, you're more likely to beat the team with less players. But we all know there's that grey area. We're a bit too logical. We all love football fundamentally because of those unexplainable moments where we've won stuff or you've achieved something or players have done, like Declan Rice against Real Madrid. We need that healthy randomness. We need to find a way to facilitate that. Arteta must stop this defensive football and allow players to take risks with creating chances. Odegaard is the best 10 in the world currently when playing with Norway with Haaland. Arteta tactics. How can Glock be a flat chat bully when he played 3 games in the EPL? You don't even have the data to make such claims. Stop the stupidness. That's what they say. Because they go and look at, oh my God, against Portugal. But as long as he's a bully, that's all I want in it. Big up Amenya, man. Hey, no need for the Spurs Moldova comparison, please, mate. Hey, make sure you're following Amenya's Twitch page, his YouTube page. But don't think I didn't see your shameless Instagram. Don't deny your guys. You're half Moldovan, half Ghana. Don't try and do just the Ghana thing. They're your duns. When I get embodied by Odegaard and that. Crazy works. Jamaica could never. Say one about my team. We could never. All right, set up a friendly. Moldova against Jamaica. I'm trying to see something. DJ, I told you about Marino, man. He's underrated. He never told me. I've been Marino FC to the death. I don't think he's underrated, though. I just think he's misprofiled. I prefer him up front over Kai Havertz. Havertz offers more if we're defending and it's backs to the wall, smash and grab settings. Hear it. Bro, if Gyökeres is a flat track bully, be a flat track bully. Because again, my maths is poor, but what? Top 6 games, play everyone twice, yeah. Whatever the maths, someone help me, whatever that maths works out as, yeah. Part the top 6 games off in total. Arsenal playing everyone twice. Part that off. The other games in the Premier League now. If we assume that these are all against the little man in the league, if he bags in all of them, I don't care. Just put the ball in the back of the net. We ain't winning this season. Buckle up for that. That doesn't mean Emre would have won us anything. But allow me with the Emre thing, man. I back Arteta because you're our manager, but me backing doesn't mean just blindlessly supporting, man. You need to get over the line now, bro. I support Arsenal. It's not Mikel Arteta to the death. Like, I don't really care about what we've done in the past. I appreciate that. But come on. I don't really care about the future. I don't really care about the past. The only way we should truly live is in the present. And that's one thing that irks me, we have not seized any opportunities in the present moment. There's an alternative universe within these last 3 years. We win 3 Prems on the spin, or at least 1, or pick up a League Cup and a domestic cup. But that's all in the ideal world. This is reality. We haven't seized the present. And we need to now. We're at that. The fans need it. The players see it. You keep hearing me say those 2 fragments of this football club consistently. They got Rice, man. They can never talk on Rice, man. They can't talk on you, Rice. Don't compare him to that shin kicker who I did one at my football club. Wanyeri did get awarded player of the match in England's 2-0 win against Kazakhstan. Big up Wanyeri, man. I feel if anyone's underrated with Arsenal fans, it's Wanyeri now. I don't feel you're getting the hype. I think you're kind of getting lost. Bad boy footballer. But yeah, Rice scored. Madueke got assist for England as well, give or take between the 2 games. So it's been good for us. Big up Sego Jr. He's been nominated for Premier League 2 Player of the Month. If I'm honest, a bit shocked Sego Jr. didn't go on loan. While I like that you're doing this, the youth man football's not helping you. Put yourself in the shop window either to make it at Arsenal or go elsewhere. Calafiori has been named Player of the Month, people, after a strong start to the Premier League. I do wonder if he's dropped for the game, so Lewis Kelly plays. And everybody's had a good time, for their countries, but you have to start worrying about fatigue, like the condition these players are returning in. Like, is everybody going to be fit? Obviously, if you're Rice, you've gone Serbia and that. Obviously, if you're Martinelli, for example, you're playing in Brazil, you're flying back and you're doing all these things. So it'd be interesting to see how things pan out, man. I was reading that for myself, so you can ignore that. Madueke on scoring his first goal for England. It's a great feeling, of course, something you work for and dream of when you're younger. And for it to come to fruition today is a great feeling. Madueke, when God blesses you, no one can curse you. So look, keep it going. Non-Z, no records. I hear it. You know what? Gaffer, I hear it now. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly, but you're a madman. Sometimes it takes me a while to see the mad stuff. He drew praise from Tommy Tuchel as well, people. So yeah, big up Tommy Tuchel, man. Make sure you bring Wanyeri. Timber was speaking about his injury. When I was diagnosed with a torn ACL, it didn't really sink in. I just made a good transfer. I never really suffered from injuries before. Then it suddenly dawned on me that I was out for a season. 1 month I felt great. The next I felt despondent and thought it's going to take so long. My emotions were up and down. To be honest, I didn't think about my price tag. I was busy getting fit and was eager to show myself again, which you did. Big up you for last season as well, when you was half fit, if anything. But that was also due to confidence I received from the team and the coaches before my injury. I had played well, so they really knew what I was capable of. Last season, I went into matches with a lot of confidence. I didn't have any doubts about my knee, which I was very happy about. Of course, there were doubts. I needed to get my feeling back on the pitch. Not that I thought was I good again, but I needed some confirmation. This was what I'm good at. So yeah, big up you, man. Anyone think we'll see Marino and Gyökeres play up front? I don't think I'm going to ask Kenny Ken about this. I don't think we're necessarily going to see that, people. McAllister and Hincapie got into a bit of handbags. I mean, the transfer window's sharp, but you got to big up the journalists. Apparently, Arsenal already planning to sell 2 big names in January. which is specifically Jesus and Trossard. Trossard, I'm not too sure. Money talks, bullshit walks. Jesus, probably, but you're weakening the squad. Martinelli spoke. He's someone that people would want to move on. It's the same with Arsenal. I'm really happy with Eze Madueke's arrival as well. Trossard also plays on the left. So we're happy when we have quality players by our side. We have a lot of matches in the season. A lot of things can happen, injuries, etc. So we're happy for the club to be looking for the best players so we can try to win. Fair play. Again, this article, what do we think we can do for Martinelli? This said 3 ways Arsenal can get the best out of Martinelli. Position change. I would like to see you utilized up front. I would love to see Martinelli the option of, especially because we want to be a bit more direct, Martinelli through the middle to go with what we got with Gyökeres and Kai and Marino. But I don't think we're going to see that. Look at last season with all the injuries specifically up front, and then you only really got to see Martinelli up front against Liverpool, and he didn't start off, and he went up there. So that ain't happening at Arsenal, whether we want it or not. Change the players around him. We're past that. But no, like, bro, you're not. No, like, we're past that. There's been different midfielders, different left backs, different striker, and I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that. We have to stick by him, and he will have our support. But Eze settings. Eze might not be the long-term option or solution left wing, but it's the best of what we could do right now. And listen, there's nothing. I've seen enough from Trossard and Martinelli. Madueke and Eze is what I'm trying to see, or even a fit Jesus. Arsenal are braced for January interest in Martinelli, with AC Milan particularly keen on the Brazilian. Are they going to buy him or try to get him on the free? He's under contract until 2027 with the option of a further year. Admittedly, unless it's a loan, stranger things have happened. I can't see this happening. Arsenal ready to sell him in January. I don't buy that, but you never know. Could we get Leão? It is claimed AC Milan in particular are showing a strong interest in the Arsenal winger amid fears that Leão could leave in 2026. Martinelli is said to be valued at 70 million. Suitors were unwilling to pay above 50. Is there scope for a January Leão Martinelli swap deal, or am I dream chasing? People, let me know. Arsenal have been linked and apparently strong contenders to get Angelo Stiller. You saw me do a video a year or two ago on him. I'm for that. I can't see us getting him with Zubimendi and Rice, but I'm all for it. He has been linked with Manchester United, Newcastle United, and Real Madrid. He has spoken about wanting to leave Stuttgart one day. He has a 60 million euros price tag on his head. You never know. Norgard and Marino and Kai, speculation over their futures for anything from the next 1 to 3 years could be something. I don't buy it, though. Liverpool were linked with him. Are we having that? Although Arsenal are reportedly eager to add Stiller to their squad, it remains to be seen if he would accept a move to the Emirates, given he may struggle for consistent game time in North London. And you do have the Ezes, the Miles Lewis-Skellies, actually, the Wanyeris, the Kai Havertzes, unorthodox unicorn midfield choices under Mikel Arteta, because we're more likely to see a Norgard or more so a Marino, and Marino at times, but I meant to say Declan Rice and Zubimendi. You never know in this life. Strange things have happened. Arsenal hijacking what? Hijacking Steeler. We got done there. Arsenal wanted Arda Güler. We're going to look at that. We'll have a look. Ademola Lookman was one of the big losers of the transfer window. As we know, he went on strike. It never happened. He's set for January drama. So we know who we're going to get linked with in January, people. Would you lot go for Lookman in Jan? Or we'll just park it off then? Arsenal were linked with Rodrigo, but apparently Arda Güler. We know he's not moving to Arsenal. But Romano apparently said Arsenal last year considered the possibility of going for Güler in the case that Ancelotti was going to end up staying at Madrid, and in the case that they opened the doors to the exit of Güler in a similar situation to Odegaard in the past. He could have done a job as a wide playmaker for us. They considered that possibility. Then a new director at Arsenal, Andrea Berta, new coach at Real Madrid, Xabi Alonso, new life for Arda Güler at Real Madrid, starting all the games. So no chance. It didn't become a negotiation. I don't think anyone wants to hear anything about Rodrigo to Arsenal again, people, if I'm honest with you. Manchester United have set their sights on sporting centre-back Venos Debas in January. Arsenal and Aston Villa have also sent scouts to watch him. Just because we sent scouts doesn't mean we're making a move, but we have that there. Apparently, Arsenal and Spurs are running the rule over a Swindon goalkeeper, people. He's 6'5". How old is he? Must be a teenager. So, yeah, his name's Robertson. He only turned 16 this year. He's been on the bench for Swindon senior teams. Arsenal and Spurs are keeping close tabs. Why not? 6'5" at 16. You want to spare a thought for his mum and dad, because if you're growing at that rate, school uniform is not cheap. You need to make it as a footballer, and you need to make a move, because you probably bled their pockets dry. You know what? If you can get him for a couple thousand, sell him for a couple million, can't go broke making a profit, essentially. What's this for injury updates? Saliba twisted his ankle. Return date possibly October, so we're not expecting to see him potentially against Forest, Atletico, City, Olympiacos, West Ham, or Newcastle. Saka could potentially return late September. Do we want that though? Benjamin White, we're hoping he's in the squad for Nottingham Forest, 100%. Kai Havertz ain't returning apparently until November. And Norgard, where have you been? We hope to see you against Forest. And Jesus, we're not seeing you from, pretty optimistic October, maybe November, probably December, January, realistic pencil-in dates. But we want to see you. I do like this initiative from Arsenal. Together against suicide, man. Yeah, man. What can you say? Anyone that's struggling, hit them up in it, or go hit up appropriate people and talk to someone in it. But yeah, what's this? What is this? Arsenal apparently have been linked with, and Man United has also been linked with Kirill Glebov. Apparently, he's one of the best young players in the Russian league and has demonstrated his versatility by playing as a right winger, left winger, and attacking midfielder. I don't know about this guy. Newcastle, Villa, and Brighton are said to be keeping tabs. Apparently, Arsenal have taken a shine to him and view him as a long-term investment. Apparently, he's valued at, this can't be right, 1.5 million euros. Get it done then. Frankfurt, Leipzig, Inter, Milan, Atalanta, Bologna are all involved. Apparently, he's a Manchester United fan, so that could help them people if that's the case. And apparently, Forest have some injury concerns. Obviously, they've got Postecoglou now, but apparently, they've got injury concerns of their own. Olaenya apparently got a knock for Nigeria, so we'll have to see how these things develop, lads and ladesses, if you're out there, man. But that appears to be that. Our training pitch is too hard, apparently. Where did I hear that? Someone else said that. Let's go check. I feel like someone said that yesterday to me. What they putting in the water at Arsenal, how we got so many injuries 3 games into the season. I'm no genius, yeah, but I think we bought depth because we know we needed depth. And I thought we knew we bought depth knowing that a couple of the players that had long-term problems, unfortunately, we probably pick up knocks again. Like, obviously, my heart bleeds for Saka for obvious reasons. 2 hamstring injuries in 6 months. That's probably one. We've had to wrap Timber, White, Magalhaes, and Cotton Wool. Kai Havertz got an injury against Man United. Mikel Arteta, interestingly, said it was due to load management. So he's not out the waters with his long-term injury. And I think a lot of our players, keyword players, for all the criticism about Arteta overplaying, I think the players have pushed themselves back. So what are they putting in the water? But we're used to this, Arsenal fans. Season got real, man. Big up Michael. You're always in the comments. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I want Bacola if we can sell Martinelli. I reckon Bacola signs a new deal at PSG, but we need to watch that one day closely, man. We need to. Man said AC Milan going to pay him food stamps and pasta. I want Rodgers, Morgan Rodgers, or whatever. Max killed Wanyeri hype, but it shouldn't be that. They're all ballers. Max Dowman, clearly a baller. Keen to see you as a long-term 10-8. Think you can make a real goal of it off the right. Wanyeri, well, we got ballers. Arsenal fans don't know how to. A lot of us don't know how to act, man. We've got too many Bedinas down. Wanyeri, Saka, Lewis Skelly, Max Dowman, Eze's landed. Like, everybody just cool, man. But football shameless, because the minute Wanyeri starts cooking again, boy, as much as we say we don't create chances for Gyökeres, but the guy doesn't look fit. Look at the runs Haaland is making compared to Gyökeres. Glock 14 is still going to score a lot of goals. He's nowhere near Gyökeres, but I disagree with that because I think I saw Jess talking about Gyökeres don't make the runs. I'm sorry, but I don't think people are watching football as much as they claim they do. He does. We don't hit him quick enough. I don't think he's fully fit though. But what's the point making the runs if one, your manager's telling you clearly not to make them runs, and he's clearly told not to hang on the last shoulder consistently, especially when you're playing against high lines and you know the ball's not coming as well. That's our issue. And that goes for the whole front line, not just Arsenal. Naturally, if you're playing in the front line and you're not getting the ball, anyone in football, what are you going to do? You're going to go searching. Crazy work. Jamaica facing Guadeloupe, and then hey, you can only play us in front of you and think their levels. Let's show them some decent. I can't lie. I back Jamaica against Ghana in it. Like rice and peas, defo over jollof. I think we bop you, man. Amenya. I think we bop you, man. Moldova will do nasty things to you lot. You lot will get fucked bareback. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for my language. I'm so big up the Moldovans. Jamaica will move to you. We're not even on the football team like that. We could play Usain Bolt up front, even in his old age. Vibes Cartel could play left wing. You're done. Vibes Cartel's home and doing great performances. We're going World Cup. Don't compare us to these. You lot are Spurs, bro. Man, I hold in 11. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, man. I can't. I can't hear it. It's cool though. Big up Moldova. I can't hear it from you, man. I can't. You're not talking to us at all, mate. They've been saying the training pitches an old car park at London Coley. I doubt it, but then if there is some legitimacy in this, Arsenal need to go back to the drawing board and think about how that stuff can be fixed. People, moving on. We didn't look at this. Benjamin White explains why Monster Gyökeres is destined to be an Arsenal great. Come on, they criticized you, White. Now they love you. He's one of the most professional trainers I've ever seen. He's up there with Odegaard. He's a monster. He lives for goals, doesn't he? He's a constant threat. You really don't want to get in his way when you're playing against him because he'll move you out the way anyway. He's such a big presence, and I think it'll be a massive help that he's already played in English football. You see a lot of people come to the Premier League and they've had no taste of what it's like, and it can be a struggle. But for Victor, he's well used to it. He played at Coventry. I played loads of games with him at Brighton, so he's seen it. He knows what it's going to be like and what to expect from defenders. I can't say a bad word about him, to be honest. He's one of the most professional trainers I've ever seen. He's up there with Martin Odegaard. It's great that we have players coming in because all this competition for places makes people lift their standard and it makes everyone better. We played together at Brighton for a long time, maybe 3 or 4 years. I could even tell then that he was always destined for greatness. From the moment he came to Brighton, he was brought into the 21s group, and you can see he had something special about him at that age. It's always me and him going up from the youth team to go and train with the first team all the time. So we spent a lot of time together. We never really broke into the first team consistently there, but we always were on the edges of it when we were young. It's funny how things happen because we both went on loan at different places and now we've ended up at the same place after taking different paths. Beautiful thing about life. I spoke to him a little bit before he signed, but there's a lot going on, so I didn't want to bother him. All I said to him was that he would love it here, but I think he knew that already. Fair play. Gabriel Heinze, Arsenal's new task manager with a big role alongside Mikel Arteta. What's this? Okay, he's been described, Heinze, as an enthusiastic, loud, passionate, and a workaholic. We love that. South American. I think he can contribute a lot to the defense because of his position, said the journalist in Argentina. But he talks a lot with the forwards because he likes his wingers to play 1-versus-1 and inside midfielders to get into the box. Heinze, you're going to learn quickly where they do that at. Do we do that here? I don't know, man. I don't know. We know he's a proven winner. I'm happy to have him here, man. I don't need this waffle to tell me how good he is. According to the players, he's very intense and unbearable in a good way with work on the field. They also had to weigh themselves every day. Anyone who wasn't 100% didn't play. It was a love-hate relationship. Some loved him, others hate him. He's very passionate about what he does. You can tell he lives for it. Fair play. And he also did the same thing in the MLS. We want that Gabriel Heinze. What has he said here in terms of build-up play? Heinze is known to be a disciple of Marcelo Bielsa. It reflects his way of seeing football. His system never changed. Always 4-3-3 with movement and rotation. Can you tell the gaffer we want to see that? It was a pressing system. It was a lot of energy. He was the same school as Tata Martino. A build-out approach, a lot of pressure, a lot of energy. We didn't have the ball. That is what it was supposed to be. Some will say he's there because he's Arteta's friend, but I'm not surprised because I know what he's capable of. Whether chosen for friendship or for football, Heinze now has the chance to show he belongs at this level. Fair enough. William Saliba breaks silence. Don't sell me dreams. Putting stuff on Instagram is breaking silence now. Get out of my face. I do need you lot's help, people. Now, this says Wednesday the 17th. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, people. I do need you lot's help for one thing. We will be doing a watch along, obviously, for the Champions League game that we'll be playing. But I need you lot's help. I was a bit. Oh, wait, one sec. Oh, what's all this? I was a bit confused. Wednesday the 17th. Which game do we watch? Do we watch Ajax versus Inter? Bayern